Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already can feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in hell.
Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you came.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
Go back, go back, go back, go
It's
back.
not safe.
It's there. They're here.
You see them? You can see it.
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
You see them?
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper. What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen hier bei SillyConBread. Ich versuche auch mal zu flüstern, weil, wie ihr gemerkt habt, flüstern die Stimmen in meinem Kopf. Und ich hoffe, ihr berücksichtigt den Hinweis, dass das Spiel sich um Psychosen handelt und für die Leute, die es nicht geeignet sein sollte, vielleicht auch ein bisschen mit Vorsicht zu genießen. Aber willkommen hier bei Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. Und wir haben anscheinend einen Kopf hier dabei und begeben uns nach Hel, wahrscheinlich die Hölle. Beginnen wir einfach. Was?
You have to take a closer look to see. Why isn't she focusing? She needs to focus now.
She needs to use her eyes.
Okay. Und ein anderer Hinweis. Dieses Spiel sollte man mit Kopfhörer spielen. Wurde empfohlen, weil die Stimmen sich dann, noch realistischer anhören.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Okay. Und dann gehen wir mal entlang. Ich weiß noch nicht, wie ich es gestalten werde, weil das Spiel viel auf Sound auslegt. Ob ich da auch viel zu sagen habe oder die Stimmen in meinem Kopf es für mich übernehmen. Aber wir werden sehen.
Yearns for life, hungers for it. That pack of wolves in her heart. But she's not stopping.
Okay, die Dunkelheit kommt.
Not this time.
Muss muss schon sagen, die Atmosphäre ist schon genial. Mir steigen schon die Nackenhaare zu Berge.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
Is he in
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you?
Der Kopf bewegt sich da.
I hear you.
He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
You'll never find him. They're called
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Coming. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Also ist der Kopf unseres Mannes, Freundes.
Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she tell her? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him.
He's already dead.
He's dead. But his soul is in Helheim. His soul still lives.
The bridge to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
Hey, finde ich ganz interessant, dass sie hier nordische Mythologie eingebaut haben. Und wir gehen anscheinend nach Helheim. Wir wollen wahrscheinlich die Seele unseres Dillian retten. Diese Stimmen, mich ganz kirre. War echt schön gemacht. Also die Atmosphäre.
Quickly, Tom, quickly.
You're in danger.
I'm in danger, das werden wir noch sehen.
You've got to go. Just drop down. What's down? Turn around. Where have you gone?
Da einige Stimmen sagen,
She shouldn't have done it.
She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
einige Stimmen sagen, ich soll weiter, einige sagen, ich soll zurück. Ich höre auf meine eigene Stimme. Sie sagt immer weiter. Und hier haben wir schon mal ein Tor, was nicht sehr einladend aussieht.
He's going to hurt you.
It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them. Don't listen. I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Ruth? Is that you?
Around you now.
For my tales of the Northmen.
They call me Truth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
Take a closer look.
Okay, jetzt muss ich was finden, was genauso aussieht. Da ist doch was. Ah,
Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
jetzt ist es offen. Und die Frage
Gate
ist,
is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid the heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
nicht runtersehen. Aber wer ist dieser Ruf?
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here.
Gänsehaut.
I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Okay, also wir gehen zu Hela und verhandeln. Aber ich glaube, sie hat einen sehr hohen Preis. Der Preis des Lebens und des Todes ist nicht umsonst. Die Atmosphäre ist schon Hammer, muss ich sagen. So, wo sind wir hier?
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here. what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Was zur Hölle ist hier los? Und wer bist du? Okay. Kein Tutorial, kein nichts, einfach drauf. Au. Und auf ihn los. Ah. Ehrlich gesagt, ich weiß nicht, was ich da tue. Ah. Ah, okay, so.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain, does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Jedem Fehlschlag wächst die dunkle Fäulnis. Wenn die Fäulnis Senuas Kopf erreicht, ist ihre Aufgabe vorbei. Ich will mal anmerken, und jeglicher Fortschritt ist verloren. Was zur Hölle ist gerade passiert?
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Zurt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
To Dillian.
To his soul. It won't open.
How will she get through?
Why won't it open?
Why can't she open it? She needs to challenge the gods.
She has to fight 2 gods first.
2 gods?
2 gates.
Who will she choose first?
Valravan, ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains. Follow the path to Valravan and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Okay. Das heißt, ich muss jetzt andere Götter erstmal niederstrecken, dass ich zur Hela komme. Ja, natürlich. Nichts leichter als das. Aber wenigstens sieht es hier ein bisschen friedlich aus. Schaut es euch an. Echt schön gestaltet. Da haben wir doch etwas.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice. Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the All-Father.
Okay. 3 Söhne. Aber wer waren die anderen? Ich kenne nur Odin, ja. Der Allvater. So tief kenne ich mich da jetzt auch nicht aus. Oh, ganz schön angespannt hier. Aber es ist gerade ruhig, keine Stimmen im Kopf. Dahin oder dahin? Erstmal.
What's that? It's a door.
No, it's a pitch.
No, it's not. Yes. Push it down. She did it. She did it.
Okay. Ja, she did it.
Illusion hides the path to Valravan. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
Okay. Ist es der Druf, der mit mir redet? Einen anderen Weg. Oh, vielleicht. Wir folgen jetzt einfach mal den Wegen. Aber es leuchtet da blau. Aber ich soll nix trauen, sagen sie, sagt er. Okay. Ist das hier was? Oder das.
Something's different. Rose, change.
Aha.
She can't see it. Why can't she see it?
Interessant.
It's funny. We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? Once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there.
Huiuiui. Ganz schön angespannt. Und diese Stimmen machen mich echt verrückt.
Anyone never could close her eyes. However hard she tried. Begged. This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
Das ist doch keine Gabe. Ihre Haft. Oh nein, nicht schon wieder. Zack! Ah, so kann man ausweichen, okay. Zack, zack, zack. Ah. Autsch, autsch, autsch. Du auch noch, hä? Komm her. Das sind jetzt meine inneren Stimmen, gegen die ich kämpfe. Komm her. Aua, aua. Das kann ich auch.
Finish this. End it now.
Es ist geendet.
The Northmen will not stop her. She will find what she's looking for.
Ja. Den einen Gott suche ich jetzt. Balvaran. Oder wie auch immer. Meister der Illusionen. Okay.
Valravan's power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth. Look how much it's changed. It's all different.
Okay, es ist wieder ein Rätsel. Hier anscheinend. Ah, wahrscheinlich muss ich da hoch. Die Frage ist, kann sie so hoch springen? Nein. Kann sie anscheinend nicht. Vielleicht nicht. Oder muss ich einfach hier stehen bleiben? Ja, ja, hier. Nee.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Muss ich, glaube ich, da hoch. ist es schon. Die Frage ist, wie komme ich da hoch? Aber hier, irgendwas leuchtet hier. Gibt es hier Steuerung? Was haben wir hier? Schwerer Schlag, okay. Ausweichen, blocken, Schnellschlag, interagieren. Okay, mehr gibt's nicht. Ich weiß. Ich versuche... Ah, das Wasser vielleicht. Naja. Es war ein Versuch wert. Aber wenn ich so richtig in der Nähe bin, dann zeigt es mir, glaube ich, ob ich richtig liege. Oder auch nicht. Hier geht's weiter. Ach, ich Idiot. Muss ich meine Umgebung besser anschauen. So, jetzt halt. Da ist doch was. Ich fokusse.
Something's shifted. Something's happened. Something shifted. Can you feel it?
Ja, ich kann es fühlen. Hört's auf mit mir zu reden. Da ist noch was gewesen.
Do you feel it too? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different. An imposter world where the forest itself is watching.
Okay, Wallraven.
Another gate. Another gate. You know what to do. Stay back. You have to open it. It's not safe
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valraven.
Ich hab's gesehen, es ist hier.
What does it mean?
Aber ich muss dahin.
Which ravens? Can't you see them? She comes. Line up the ravens.
Die machen mich ganz nervös. Springen hoch. Nein.
I hear something.
If you hear the song of Valraven, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
Fokus, Fokus. Da kommt das Lied her. Gar nicht gut, was ich hier mache.
Listen, focus, listen, focus.
Okay, es ist zu hier. Es kommt aber von da. Da hoch geht's irgendwie. Oh, jetzt halt auf. Oh, oh. Ist es er?
Where is it? It's not your fault.
Er zeigt da lang. Ah, okay. Interessant. Diese Tore haben also immer was auf sich. Ach, ganz komische Geräusche. Da ist er.
Is she lost? Wouldn't be the first time. Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, roots, and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a person a Gelt. Some, like truth, become Gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua, to purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
Noch ein Tor. War das auch gerade schon da? Ich glaube, ich werde langsam selber verrückt. Darüber? Nee. Da hoch, oder? Ja, hört sei auf.
She can get up now. What's happening? She can get up now. How can she get up? It must be magic. Dark magic. A trick. Valravan tricking her. Valravan. How can she get up? Bait. It's him.
Dark magic draws her closer.
Mhm, richtige Dark Magic.
He's helping her. It's not him. It's a trick. She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her. It's magic. It's an illusion.
Das ist beides Magic Illusion. Alles Illusion. Ganz ruhig. Oh, aber schon gut. Gutes Konzept, gefällt mir. Aber er spielt hier mit mir. Und das gefällt mir gar nicht. Ich will doch bloß zur Hela. Ich will bloß mal einen Mann holen. So, was erwartet uns hier? Knochengebeine.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night. If only it were that simple. The worst kind comes without warning. A deep and primal signal from within.
She can't go in there.
A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat,
He's there.
it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
Truth says there's always another route.
Find a way, Senua. Go round.
Find your own path.
There's a different way.
Sieht ja gar nicht gut aus. Es gibt immer einen Weg. Oh mein Gott. Au.
Remember the training.
Diesen Schweine. Remember your training. Was für Training? Komm her, komm her, raus. Hab ich mir alles selber beigebracht. Uiui. Au, au, au. Ich nehme es mit euch allen auf.
Nearly over.
Ja, mit mir wäre es was gewesen.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
Okay. Eine Interpretation. So wie viele andere. In dieser Mythologiewelt. Aber interessant. Runter, runter. Ja. Lassen wir es geschehen.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
Ja, aber ist das nicht ein bisschen übertrieben, Exil? So weit wollen wir es doch jetzt auch nicht kommen lassen. Was zeigst du mir? Fahr lang. Das wird, glaube ich, nichts. Vorerst. Ja, hier sind wieder mehrere Tore. Aber ich hole mir erstmal sein Mal.
The song. Balraven's song. It's over here. It's over here. Is that? It's over there. No, it's here. There's two. Which one?
Ja, ich hab's verstanden. Es sind zwei.
It's magic. This reminds her of somewhere.
The forest.
Where? Which forest? The forest in the wild.
Wilds.
Aha.
She left Berlin. She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds?
She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness.
Did she beat her darkness?
No. It nearly killed her, but she tried.
Druth helped her.
If it wasn't for Druth, she'd
She'd
be
be
dead.
dead. She can't beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dillian. She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillian. But it didn't work.
She thought her curse would affect him.
She thought her curse would spread to him. She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too. She nearly died.
She thought the curse made her tainted.
Druth helped her.
Was hat jetzt der Ruf? Wer? Okay. Ist hier was anderes aus diesem Tor? Ah, die falschen Illusionen gehen dann wahrscheinlich weg.
The ravens. They've gone. No.
Half of them have gone.
They've gone.
Some are still there. But where?
Raven is helping.
He's not helping.
It's a trick.
Quiet.
Out in the wilds. In the cold winter woods.
Where have they gone?
She no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness. But she remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become part
Das ist
of
jetzt
her.
auch ein Tor. Ah. Ganz cool gemacht. So, das wird wahrscheinlich zu sein.
Open it. Not from this side.
Ich weiß. Jetzt auf mich auszulachen. So, was haben wir hier? Dadurch. Oder dadurch. Ah. Okay, ganz komischer Wind. Immer noch zu viele. Zu viel. Probieren wir einen anderen Weg.
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry, and gathered them in his mind, and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
Okay. Aber warum denn der Weltenbaum? Was hat der Weltenbaum getan? Ich glaube, ich habe auch sogar eine Rune vergessen. Nicht gefunden, besser gesagt. Did you see? Did you see? Ich sehe alles. Der macht mich nur verrückt. So. Eine Frage. Mache ich das wieder zu? Geh nochmal rüber. Ah ja, jetzt ist da oben. Ah. Jetzt habe ich die Abkürzung aufgemacht. Jetzt müsste es korrekt sein. Oh, diese Soundkulisse. Richtig gut gemacht.
The ravens. They were gone, no? There's still 3. There's 3. There's 3. Where have they gone?
Genau die 3, die ich brauche.
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And the gloom, the smallest hints of shape, sound, thought, grew in strength until they consumed her whole. Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws.
Von hier aus? Nee. Oh, nicht hier aus.
Broke. The gate is open. Open.
There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill us. Yet, it will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill.
So.
Will she find Dillian before her time comes?
Wird uns hier der Boss erwarten? Ich glaube, das werden wir im nächsten Part erfahren. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Also ich bin echt überrascht von diesem Spiel. Und ich hoffe ihr auch. Weil ich glaube, es war hat echt gute Kritik bekommen und dann dachte ich probiere es mal und echt überrascht. Und was sich hinter diesem Tor verbirgt, das werden wir im nächsten Part sehen. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Schaltet gerne wieder rein und bis dahin.
SillyConBread